Welcome to Premium Bibles. Today we are going to be looking at the Schuyler ESV Quentel in dark green goat skin. And I wanted to review this Bible and really start reviewing all my Bibles that I have been fortunate enough to either be given or run into over the years. And this was my first Premium Bible, and so I wanted to start with it. It has a very special place in my heart. In a lot of ways, it's still my favorite Bible that I own. I love to use this Bible, and my wife got it for me for Christmas about a year and a half ago, and I really didn't start using it until the summer. And so the 1 year mark of me really using it just came up, and I wanted to give a kind of crash test on how the Bible's held up, what's been good about it, what's been bad about it, what's worked well, what hasn't worked well, what I would change about it, and what to be aware of about when you get this Bible. And so it comes in a box just like this. I don't have the original paper or paperwork anymore, but this is what it looked like. Basically, it was wrapped in paper, and there was a couple cards in here. But other than that, this is pretty well what it looked like, and the ribbons, I believe, were tucked into the Bible itself. And so, but it came in this beautiful dark green color, and as you can see, it is just a gorgeous Bible. It is a beautiful color. I love the green with the gold and the red. It just really seemed like it was really thought out well. All the colors complement each other well. Everything from the little gilt line that goes around here to the ribbons, and man, it's just a beautiful Bible. And so I wanted to talk about all of its great features, and then some things that I've learned that maybe you would make you not want this Bible. And there's definitely some features in that. There's no perfect or dream Bible. So the biggest thing is the cover. This is my favorite part of this Bible by far, is this cover. This cover is a beautiful cover. It has held up so well. I've never had to worry. This thing has been thrown around. It has been scratched and nicked and all that stuff, and it has continued to held up great. You can just see how beautiful the goat skin still looks. It looks like the day it came out of the box, and it has been fantastic. And so that is I think probably the best part about this Bible. It comes with a little Jerusalem cross here on the top, and then you also have on the spine here, it says Holy Bible, English Standard Version, and then the Schuyler logo down here. This Bible comes with 3 ribbons, 3 different colored ribbons. Actually, they're all I'll say this, they're all the same color, but they're different tones of that color. And so the lightest is kind of a more yellowishy gold, and then you have a very middle of the line gold right here, and then you have almost getting closer to a brown for your last ribbon. And these ribbons, I've loved these ribbons. You know, a lot of Bibles that I've gotten, they kind of come with these little bitty ribbons that kind of get crumpled up after a while, and then you're trying to iron them out, and they're always kind of crumpled. These ribbons have held up perfectly, no matter how I've left them, either kind of pinched in the top of my Bible, like you can see that one right there, or if I leave them just going straight in, no matter what, they always hop back after a day or two and look like they're brand new. So this Bible does come with some gilding on it, and it's gold over red, as you can see. And so this is actually my biggest complaint about this Bible, of just how it's held up, is this gilding scuffs super easily. If you get anything on it whatsoever, and you have any moisture on your hands or anything like that, it will immediately just kind of it'll scuff up, and it'll make a mark, and it'll never go back to how it was. And so I don't love that about this Bible, but I expect it. I'm not saying that every Bible should be. You can tell the top of it's really the worst. I don't know if you can see that on the camera there, but the top of it's really the worst. And as you kind of look at it, the red is really, really beat up, and that's all right. I mean, it's gonna happen, but it just didn't hold up very long, especially for walking around with it in a box for about 6 months when I first got it. And so that was a little frustrating. But as you venture into the Bible here, you get the goatskin leather cover. It's got a great liner in it. It's tabbed to the block, just like I believe every premium Bible should be. And then let's see, I have a little travel log going in this Bible. I haven't taken it very many places, mainly because I was so scared at first with it. But you can see that, and then it's got a presentation page I'm going to skip that though. And then you kind of get into the Holy Bible. This page always bends up. I've never had a Bible where it doesn't bend up and just get these kind of wrinkle marks through. And so if you know a trick about that, maybe I've been doing it wrong, but there's nothing I seem to do to be able to keep that page from doing that. So that, and then you got this beautiful just page right here telling you everything about the Bible. And then you get on over here, you kind of have the printer's page here, and also you got a table of contents. You got the preface, which ESV's distributed by Crossway, so a little note from them about the translation and everything. And then you get right into the Bible here. It's the Old Testament English Standard Version, and then this is what the beginning of the Bible looks like. So this is Genesis. One of my favorite things about this Bible is it's got this red number 1, and so at the beginning of every chapter, you have a colored number, and then at the bottom of the page is where all your references are. So some of them are tucked into here, if you can see that, and then some of them are tucked in down here, and they all have red numbers that correlate with the references that you'll find in there. So that's a really great feature that makes it a little bit easier to see and to find because they are smaller. The print in this Bible is 11-point Milo print, and I believe that this is 28 GSM paper, and so it's plenty fine for everything that I do. I would have no complaints about the paper. It's not like the best paper in the world, but it's really, really good. And so this is how the text layout is in the Bible. As you can see, if you get to something that is more of the Psalms, Proverbs, some of the prophets, songs that are sung in here, you'll be able to see kind of how those are laid out, which is helpful. You can see you get a little bit of room in here. I don't write in this Bible much because there's not a ton of margin. That'd be my only other complaint, is I just want a little more margin. You can see it's not even a finger width, and so you really have to write kind of up and down, sideways around the page, and that's okay. That's not what this Bible's made for. This Bible's made for reading, and it's really good for preaching and teaching, and so that's what the Bible looks like on the inside. It's really easy to read. It's line matched all the way through. That's one of my favorite parts of when I'm teaching with it or something like that. I'm able to read without any distraction of what's on the other side. And so a lot of other Bibles are not like that. A lot of other Bibles you're going to run into not being line matched, really bad ghosting. You're able to see on the other side basically word for word what it's saying, and that a lot of times in my brain will get all jumbled up, and then I'll start saying wrong words, or I'll start paying attention to that more than I am the words that I'm reading. And so it is that is a nice feature. Now, another good feature about this Bible, if you use some of the Cambridge Bibles, they will start the next book right here. So you into chapter, that's great. It'll say 2 Timothy right there, boom, and it'll start going on this side. You get this whole page that you can use for whatever. So if I wanted to keep notes back here, or if I wanted to keep any sort of system that correlates with this book, I could put all that back here and then still start this on the next page. So if you use a Cambridge or something like that, sometimes they aren't like that, I know. That's something that I just wish every Bible would do, because I love having that space that I can put notes in, or things that I need to know about that book of the Bible that would be helpful to me. So, pros and cons of this Bible, we've talked about a lot of them, but I'd say the cover's great, the size is great. You can kind of see, you can hold it with one hand really easily. And so if I'm ever walking around or talking and I want to be able to use this Bible, it's really easy to do this. It's really easy to be able to hold it with one hand. Say I'm preaching off of, chapter 24, verse 1 through 2 down here. I'm able to hold this really easily and be able to hold this and not worry about it going over the edge, and keep my thumb right under the spine. Same way if you're in the center, and same way if you're on this side, for no matter where you're at in the Bible. So you can't just hold it all with one hand and be able to see the whole page, but you're able to see the columns that you want to be reading off of or using for that time being. It lays great on a table. The hubs on the back, the spine ribs, they do a great job of protecting this. I mean, this stuff looks like the day it came out of the box, and that's because of these. And when I'm sitting on a table and sliding it around from side to side, those ribs are protecting that. So that is a really nice feature that they added. I like how they look and what they function as. both. So this Bible is great for someone who is just an avid reader and wants to be able to read the Bible in a way that's maybe a little more appealing, or if you're someone who's preaching or teaching or leading, where you're going to be using your Bible a lot. This is another great application for this Bible. This Bible is not made for note-taking. I would not advise you to use it as for such. You can write it in it and underline it, and that's fine. But I would not advise trying to fit stuff in this margin. It's just not going to work for you. It's not going to be what you want. So other than that, I would highly recommend this. I say this is a great Bible. This is a 8 or 9 out of 10 on the Bible scale. The only thing it lacks is really that wide margin. But other than that, and the gilding, right? Those are really the two big things that this Bible's missing. But great font, great Bible, great layout. Love this thing, and I will be using it for many more years to come because I know it's going to last for that long. So thank you for watching this video today. I hope that you enjoyed getting to learn a little bit about the Schuyler ESV Quentel and dark green goatskin. I would say go order you one. They're a great Bible, great bang for its buck. You really pay for what you get for on this Bible. So thank you for watching and have a great day.